Thank you for accessing this training video for MorningStar's Portfolio Solutions. You can use this tool to recommend a portfolio for a client using either a specific dollar amount or by entering a client's current portfolio, which you can then compare to the proposed portfolio. The end result will enable you to generate a package report illustrating your portfolio recommendation to share with your client. This video will demonstrate creating a proposed portfolio with a specific dollar amount. A separate video is available demonstrating how to create a comparison between a client's current portfolio and a recommended portfolio. Portfolio Solutions is a web-based application that helps advisors efficiently and consistently construct client proposals and present recommendations. Up to 50 portfolio scenarios can be saved as well. The application's step-by-step workflow simplifies the portfolio building process, where you can determine risk tolerance, identify appropriate asset allocation, construct a recommended portfolio using model portfolios, and create a proposal for the client. This is a Portfolio Solutions application. The tool is separated into 4 tabs: Current Portfolio, Proposed Portfolio, Preview, and Report Settings. The default setting is to enter a client's current portfolio. In this video, we will demonstrate using a specific cash amount. To change the setting, I'll select Skip Current Portfolio by entering dollar amount. I'll type the cash amount to be used. In this example, I'll enter the amount of $5,000. This is the only field I need to complete in this tab. I'll move to the Proposed Portfolio tab by clicking on Next or directly on the tab itself. On the Proposed Portfolio tab, you can select a model portfolio associated with a risk profile or build a custom portfolio. First, you will need to determine the client's risk profile. If you've already completed a risk profile, select the profile here, or you can also use the MorningStar Risk Questionnaire. Let's take a look at the MorningStar Risk Questionnaire in more detail. The MorningStar Risk Questionnaire asks 7 questions. Please note that this questionnaire differs from the current PFS questionnaire. This questionnaire examines a client's investment time horizon, long-term goals and expectations, and short-term risk attitudes. Based on your client's answers, a risk tolerance will automatically be selected, and there's a target allocation associated with it. Remember, you can also manually select a risk profile for your client if you've already completed a risk tolerance questionnaire. In this example, I will simply select the risk profile of moderate growth. Now, let's take a look at the Select Model Portfolio drop-down. You can see the default is Custom, which would allow me to input a custom portfolio below. To use a pre-built model portfolio, use the drop-down to view the selections. You will find only the model portfolios that match the selected risk profile appear. In this example, the model portfolios that appear are specific to the risk profile of moderate growth. This will ensure you're recommending the ideal asset allocation for this investor. I'm going to select the AGF Ibbotson model. Now we can see a proposed allocation completed with the holdings entered below. The plus-minus column will display how closely the target and the proposed portfolios are allocated. You see that the amount entered in the previous screen of $5,000 has automatically been distributed amongst the funds that make up the selected model portfolio. The amount allocated into each fund is based on the recommended weighting for this model. To find out more about any of these funds, click on the corresponding amount field. Here you can see the fund code, Morningstar rating for the fund, its Morningstar or fund category, and the asset allocation breakdown for the fund. The amount field can be edited by typing in a new amount using dollars or percentage. Funds can be removed by clicking the X, and funds can also be added using a variety of functions. If you want to add an additional fund and you know the fund name or fund code, you can type them in one at a time here. If you know the names of the funds, you can start typing in the name, and the Smart Search displays likely results as you type. If the name is not immediately displayed in the 10 suggested results, click on Full Search Results and select it from the new window. Up to 200 results can be displayed in this window. To select the fund, simply click on it. In this example, I don't want to alter the model portfolio, so I'll click Close, which will not bring the fund into the portfolio. Another way to add investments is the Quick Search option. Here you can filter for a variety of investment types and use the search criteria to deliver a list of best fit investments in seconds. Results update dynamically as you adjust your filter option and are displayed on the same page. As further constraints are added, the results will be refined. For example, I'll add a 3-year return that's greater than negative 10%, but less than 10% for the fund category of Canadian Equity Balanced. You can see that there are 13 results and all columns are sortable. Up to 200 can be displayed on this page. As I hover over any of the variables, a description window will appear. To bring one or more funds to the portfolio, select it and click OK. I will not bring the fund into the model portfolio, so I'll click on Cancel. Now that I have the proposed portfolio in place, I can move into the Preview tab. But before I do so, please note that if a client's risk profile is changed, current investment options will be deleted and new investment options must be selected. Now I'll move into the Preview tab. The Preview tab is divided into the X-ray and Hypothetical Growth subtabs. The X-ray tab will display a variety of information regarding the proposed portfolio, allowing for a better understanding of the portfolio and developing speaking points for when you meet with your client. Displayed is the asset allocation, world regions, and the stock sectors with the stock sector delta. The stock sector delta is made up of 3 supersectors and a red centroid representing the portfolio. Here you can see the portfolio skewed towards service. Next, the investment style area with detailed information about the equity and fixed income holdings. Finally, the top 10 underlying holdings are listed. Now, let's take a look at the Hypothetical Growth subtab. This shows how the proposed portfolio has performed up to the most recent month end. This interactive subtab allows you to see different performance periods. The default time period is set for the previous 10 years, which is the maximum look-back time frame. You can see max is in bold. You can also use the values of the portfolio you have entered in this tool, or you can input a different value with the Use Common Values feature. Hover your mouse over any point on the line to see the value at that specific time. You can also compare the portfolio to 3 other benchmarks or investments here. Again, the Smart Search will yield likely results as you type. At the bottom, you will see the returns of the portfolio. Let's move to the final tab, Report Settings. Here you can customize the final report to your client. You can choose to include a custom cover page with marketing content and decide which reports to include and in what order they will appear using these arrows. A sample for each report is available as well. Notice Portfolio Comparison Report is not active because this demonstration did not include a current portfolio to compare the proposed portfolio to. Click on the Hypothetical Settings button to customize the historical performance duration you want to illustrate to your client. You can choose the time period. Earliest common would be the first date that all holdings in each portfolio were in existence. You can also choose to include subsequent investments or withdrawals, which can assist in promoting a systematic investment plan, dollar cost averaging, or efficient spending down of a portfolio. Within the Reinvest Rebalance area, you can choose a rebalance schedule which can promote the action of keeping a balanced portfolio. Dividends and capital gains are defaulted to reinvest but can be altered. The Report Options area allows you to select the reporting frequency and graphic style of the hypothetical reports. Once all of the selections have been set for the hypothetical portion, click OK to return back to the main Report Settings tab. Back in the tool, you can save up to 50 portfolio scenarios. To save this scenario, I'll click Save at the top. This brings a new window where I will name the file. Now the file name is displayed here. Also, if I want to slightly alter the scenario for my client, I can click the Save As button. I'll name it Scenario 2. To start a new portfolio scenario, click New to reset the information. If you'd like to retrieve a saved file, click Open, select the file, and click Open. The information is automatically loaded in each tab. This concludes the training video for MorningStar's portfolio solutions using a cash value. Thank you for watching.